Hey everyone, how's it going? You know, I had a thought. What and if there was a threat to the land? There was an evil force working behind the scenes. And they had minions and servants and slaves and whichever you want to call it that gives them support. How would you punish the bad guy, the villain? Because to me, a bad guy just seems like a person who's too proud or in a situational angle that keeps them from doing the right thing in fear of being, hurt or something. I don't know. Whichever the contract is, whichever entity they may be associating with. People by common sense and common law recognize which is right and wrong. If their actions are the result of people losing their experience in this third dimension, which should be the price of the helper and the person conducting the helper? Personally, I think killing maybe 25% to half of their family off for doing things by common sense and law are not right. That people frown upon on the land. And how you do it, I think, should really depend on the individual, which they think is the proper punishment. I personally would torture the fuck out of them. And I would hang their bodies in public. Like, for example, if, by just pure fantasy, situational. If there was an evil entity like a bad bank came or something like that, and it's really raw and it's true. Personally, I like if there was something like that, I would hang them in public while ripping their intestines out. I'd hang. That's just me. That's just for starters, And what I'd do to their family before them would be just as gruesome. I'd be like, you should really know your family. I'm like, okay, well, you have a choice. Let's strap a bomb on you. And you go at point of given time and you fuck up, we'll blow your ass up. So you work for us now. You don't have a choice. You either live or you die. It's that simple. I think if there is one in our land, I think certain measures should be taken. Quite literally. With that, I like to think that a bunch of people would be aware and ready when shit hits the fan. Hypothetically. So, irregardless if somebody is pasted, hypnotized, or just flat out bribed and threatened, they should be mature enough to reach out for help. If they're not reaching out for help and they're just doing it on their own, you're fucking, unless you're fucking built for it. There's certain characters that are built for a fucking single life. I think you should really know yourself. A lot of people out there may think the zodiac signs is a bunch of shit. It's not. It's not a bunch of shit. There's actually some really, really good information on yourself. You'd be like, holy shit. And you're like, they know this more than I do. And it makes sense because there's computers everywhere and there's all this shit. And it's evolving. It's constantly evolving. You know, I honestly think that people should be prepared. Hypothetically. Now, I like to leave you guys with that thought. You ponder on all the things that I talked about. That's a given. And have a nice day.